Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Nova here with a special presentation. We're at DWI Right Now. Main event, DWI 189. We see that World Heavyweight Champion Dave Guevara squaring off against the DWI Social Media Champion George Rodriguez in a special title versus title match. And joining me right now on commentary, the new DWI Commissioner, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Green.
Now, if you heard Aaron Nova, this is a match for the history books. The main event of DWI Volume 189. This is championship versus championship, first time in DWI history.
Now we see the Mexican Punisher, George Rodriguez, who's developed a mean streak since his return to DWI. Mixed crowd for the Mexican Punisher, George Rodriguez.
This is going to be an incredible matchup, Nova.
And an all positive reaction for the DWI World Heavyweight Champion.
Can you believe that one of these men are going to walk out with both titles?
It's amazing. I mean, for the first time ever in DWI history, the chance, the opportunity to hold two DWI championships at once will be determined who is going to make history tonight.
Now, if George Rodriguez can pull off this match, he will be only the 8th man in history to hold the DWI Heavyweight Championship, joining the likes of Butch Long, Ray Ayala, Jerome Hendricks, Monster, Andreas Rossi, Leo Bryan, David Guevara, and hopefully for George Rodriguez, he joins that list right here in the Village Shops.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. Dave Guevara is the true champion of DWI, and he's been carrying that title very valiantly with a lot of pride, putting it all in his matches, 110% like a true champion.
Everything he's got, he's earned, Nova. You know, going through the Academy of Wrestling Sciences at DWI, working his way up.
They brought a rake.
This match is no disqualifications. Anything goes.
We have a rake versus, is that a tire iron? Oh, my goodness.
Both men came prepared for this no disqualification matchup. And these are two big men. This is going to be hard hitting.
Now we see them facing off.
David Guevara winning that heavyweight championship.
And the two square off right now. Throwing blows, exchanging blows. George Rodriguez with the upper hand now.
Neither of these men waiting.
Shooting him off. Well, in the recent events, I mean, these two have been at each other's throats in weeks at DWI.
Now, David Guevara won his DWI Heavyweight Championship from Loverboy Leo Bryan in an amazing 2 out of 3 falls matchup.
Some would say that is the match of the year.
And then we all know George Rodriguez winning his social media championship by surprising me with the powder in the eyes, unexpected, beat me in literally less than 10 seconds.
Since George Rodriguez returned, there's just been a list of these events. George Rodriguez takes out Rob Venomous. George Rodriguez takes out Dave Priest, putting him out of action. George Rodriguez injures the Monster, puts him out of action.
Nobody injures Monster.
Never, ever, unheard of. George Rodriguez takes out the Monster. Then George Rodriguez
He beat Ray Ayala for the #1 contendership to my social media championship.
And then stole the opportunity by throwing powder in the eyes of my co-host this evening, Alex Green.
He baited me into one of these no disqualification matchups just like we're seeing today.
Though I am going for Dave Guevara, he has a lot on his plate this evening. I mean, George Rodriguez has been on fire all year. Some has been good, but most of it has been vicious.
And who can forget DWI Volumes 179 and 180, where him and the Sinful Alliance just left us laid out 2 shows in a row.
Definitely. I mean, 6-man tag team action, me along with the tag team champ, Tony Devlin and myself, and then with the internet champion at the time. I mean, it was amazing. So I suggest to the viewers watching and listening in right now, go back to that DWI episode and watch how vicious and cunning George Rodriguez is.
And he goes for the pinfall right here.
And a 2 count. Now Dave Guevara's not just going to lay down and hand him that title belt.
Both men known for underhanded tactics. David Guevara is not afraid to go there if he has to. He's a 2-time DWI Tag Team Champion with Lightning Monroe as the Rebel Gorillas. He understands the underhanded tactics, but George has proven to be a master of it to get what he wants.
Now we see here just attacking him in the corner with a back rake and just a headbutt. Now he shoots him off into the corner. George Rodriguez, oh my God, with a big splash. And now following it up with a bulldog.
That's 6'6", 290 pounds of huge Mexican Punisher just unleashing the offense on you.
Here we have our referee Ray checking in on the DWI heavyweight champion Dave Guevara. Now George Rodriguez coming in with a Singapore kick to the back of Dave Guevara. Oh my goodness, just hammering away.
You don't see this at Definitive Wrestling International every day.
Viewer discretion advised. DWI is a family-friendly product, but in this case, they're throwing the rule book out the window, and they want both these championships. But who's it going to be? Oh my God, George Rodriguez slinging it across the throat of Dave Guevara, now across the belly.
And you can see the animosity that's built in this story. David Guevara and George Rodriguez squared off one-on-one, and George beat David Guevara. They tried working as a tag team, and George Rodriguez baited David Guevara into that match and just got him beat up.
Not only is he a giant, vicious beast, but the Mexican Punisher plays his mind games, like suckering these people into what he wants. That's how he achieves. He's not only violent, but he's
cerebral,
maniacal, just... Oh, I can't think of the words to describe him, but now as Dave Guevara with the upper hand now as
he's hitting him with a tire iron right now. He's just laying into him.
Right to the back and those ribs. George Rodriguez calling in a timeout, but this is a no disqualification match. I'm afraid that's not how it works, Alex Green.
Especially with the anger and the animosity that has built up between these two.
We've seen in the recent weeks they had just going back and forth. Now with the cover.
Only getting a 2 count. Senior referee Ray Riviera right there. There's got to be some nerves going into this matchup. Neither one of these men knew that it was title versus title.
Now Dave Guevara, where's Dave Guevara pointing for? The Singapore King.
Looking to get revenge on the Mexican Punisher.
Oh no, right to the back. Right to the back of George Rodriguez. Oh my God, and another shot.
This matchup has been vicious. We've seen rakes, we've seen kendo sticks, we've seen tire irons. And you see it again right there. This is the kind of action you'll see at the Village Shops in Ruskin, Florida. Join us every other Sunday. It's only $5, right, Aaron Nova?
That's an amazing price right there. You're getting amazing. You're getting live pro wrestling action, family-friendly content. You see all the DWI stars like myself, Alex Green, Dave Guevara, and George Rodriguez every 2 weeks in the Village Shop Inn.
And vicious blows back and forth.
Exchanging blows. Dave Guevara on the ropes now. But George Rodriguez sends him off with a big, wait a minute, Dave Guevara with the head scissors takedown.
That's incredible, and he learned it at the Academy of Wrestling Sciences.
Where Dave Guevara is a graduate along with myself. And as he drops the leg on the arm and sets up for that submission maneuver.
His signature short arm scissors, key lock, First, he hits the big head scissors takeover, which was amazing, and then locks in his signature submission. This could be it. We could see our first double champion in DWI history right here.
Dave Guevara shaking the finger and no, not giving up. With the shoulders down, Ray goes for the cover. George Rodriguez realizing the situation he's in right now.
David Guevara even grabbed onto the ropes. I told you he knew those underhanded tactics and would use them if he had to.
But it's a no disqualification match. Anything goes in this scenario, so you can go whichever direction you want. 2 DWI championships are on the line, and believe me, Dave Guevara is going to do whatever it takes to keep his DWI World Heavyweight Champion.
What an incredible matchup.
As we see, George Rodriguez going for the ropes, but there's no rope breaks in this no disqualification contest. Dave Guevara releasing the hold. Some might say that's a mistake. George Rodriguez slowly getting up.
David Guevara to his feet first.
Cradling the arm. Wait a minute. Dave Guevara with the rake. Right. Oh my God. Now that, Alex Green, is a real life back rake.
Absolutely, Aranova. This match is insane.
Oh my God. Another rake to the back. Literally, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's passing it off to one of the fans. Not sure that's a very common object in the world of professional wrestling. As he has his back turned, but George Rodriguez, oh my God, with an elbow to the gut and a club to the back, brings the heavyweight champion down to his knee.
The fans were trying to tell him, look out. David George was getting to his feet, and he turned around just a little too late, and George Rodriguez is back in control. Right
off the ropes again as he sends Dave Guevara off. And now he's looking in for that patented sidewalk. No, wait a minute.
Oh, he's got him in the tilt-a-whirl. Oh,
brings him right down.
That was a devastating maneuver from the Mexican Punisher.
But only a 2 count, not enough to put the World Heavyweight Champion away. As he's choking the life out of the champion now, George Rodriguez showing frustration. It's gonna take a lot more to put away Dave Guevara, I tell you.
There's a reason they call him the Rebel Gorilla.
Now, wait a minute. George Rodriguez again with the Singapore cane to the gut.
David Guevara just taking a beating here. Now he's getting choked with that kendo stick.
George Rodriguez shows no mercy against his opponents. Viciously just choking the life.
He said, I like this. He's enjoying himself right now.
George Rodriguez in the corner because he'd be setting up for the spear. No, a big boot instead.
He just kicked
This might be it.
Guevara's
This might be it. Are
off.
we looking at a new DWI World Heavyweight Champion? Who's going to make history tonight in the main event of DWI 189?
He only got a 2 count there. The Rebel Gorilla is still in this matchup. Now this streak George Rodriguez is on.
Back to the rake. What is he going to do now? Rolls Dave Guevara over. Oh my God, it's like a camel clutch with a rake. Would some call it a rake clutch? I'm not sure.
But the streak George Rodriguez has been on, he is coming back from a broken leg. And in the last 2 years, he has taken DWI by storm.
Well, he has a chance here to solidify all he's done by making history here at DWI. Being the first to hold 2 championships.
Could you imagine him with both championships?
It'll be the dark ages upon us. Dave Guevara just crawling away, but George Rodriguez has the World Heavyweight Championship.
Anything goes in this matchup, Nova.
Is he going to hit him with the championship title?
He's saying that championship is his.
Dave Guevara slowly turns around, but wait a minute. Ducks the swing. Dave Guevara with a big drop kick. Drops the big man down.
David Guevara saw it coming, ducked the shot with the title belt, and gives him a big drop kick.
As he goes for the cover.
Looking to
Will
turn
this
the
be
tides.
it? Will Dave Guevara make history again? But not only being the DWI World Heavyweight Champion, but the DWI Social Media Champion at the same time.
Unprecedented in definitive wrestling international history. And George Rodriguez is now going for the social media title.
1 title didn't do it. Now let's see if 2 titles will do it.
Maybe he'll have better luck with his own championship.
As Dave Guevara again slowly tries to regroup and get to his feet.
And you see George Rodriguez giving it all he has against the DWI heavyweight champion. And they both wind up.
Belts. Oh my God, right across the head. both champions
Both men could be unconscious right now.
knocked to the ground and possibly concussed with those DWI championship belts.
And the ref starting the 10 count.
As both of them trying to regroup. George Rodriguez calling for the ref to come check his head, but the ref has his duties to, ensure the count.
What a matchup. DWI Heavyweight Champion versus DWI Social Media Champion. Both titles on the line and both men are to their feet. What are we going to see
Wait a
here?
minute, George Rodriguez with the spear! Goes for the cover. One. Wait a minute.
Nobody kicks out of that spear. That's put me down.
No way. The world heavyweight champion displaying resilience as he's kicking out of the spear for the first time in possibly George Rodriguez's history as a wrestler.
And he is obviously upset, and he is in the face of senior referee Ray Riviera.
Exchange for words for the ref and George Rodriguez, the social media champion, as he holds Dave Guevara up. What is he setting up for?
I don't know, but
Wait a
look
minute.
at the beating George Rodriguez has laid on the heavyweight champion, and he locks in a huge choke slam.
Oh my goodness, this might be it. Are we going to witness history tonight? But no, Dave Guevara kicks out at 2.
How can he kick out after getting hit in the head with a title belt, speared and choke slammed, and still kicked out? That's resiliency.
I only have one thing to say about that. Reasons like kicking out is why he is the DWI World Heavyweight Champion. Hit him with everything you got, Dave Guevara, the Rebel Gorilla will stand tall.
He won't if he keeps taking punishment like that. And George Rodriguez, impressive here at DWI Volume 189. What a main event, Nova.
Indeed, he is the Mexican Punisher, and he didn't earn that. He didn't give himself that name. He's earned it. And we've seen it here tonight in this main event. Colossal main event. As Dave Guevara's back on the ropes, George Rodriguez shoots him off. Wait a minute, sunset flip. Dave Guevara, is he going to make history?
Only 2. It was almost 3. I thought it was over. I thought
Only
it
the
was
2
history.
count.
That took everything David Guevara had to get that sunset flip. It wasn't quite enough at the punishment he's been taking. And George Rodriguez, once again, has the championship belt.
What is going to transpire here as Dave Guevara turns.
David Guevara doesn't seem all there.
Oh my goodness, what a clubbing blow with the championship title. And wait a minute, we're witnessing it here.
History has been made.
George Rodriguez has just pinned the DWI World Heavyweight Champion to become the new and first time ever DWI World Heavyweight Champion and Social Media Champion.
That's unheard of here at DWI, and George Rodriguez just put him in a conversation by himself as the only man. He's only the 8th man to hold the heavyweight championship. He's the social media champion. Never been done before.
Amazing. Since his return, he has one goal, and that's to trample everything in his path, and he has proven it tonight.
He has proven it over the last year and a half, demolishing the Definitive Wrestling International
Wait a
locker
minute.
room.
He's dragging the former champ, Dave Guevara, to the center of the ring with both championships.
And
Oh my
he's
God,
just taunting
disgusting.
him.
Disgusting. What a disgusting person.
But he's the face of DWI now. He is the double crown champion. He is holding
What a
2
way.
titles.
What a way to celebrate this victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at DWI right now, the main event of 189. You've witnessed that George Rodriguez is the new DWI World Heavyweight Champion.
And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at DWI Wrestling.